Hey there, crafty friends, welcome back to my page. So today we're doing a Cricut crafts tutorial for Valentine's Day. This is very special to me because every single year for my son's class, I always make a little personalized gift. I go to a Dollar Tree, I find something cheap and blank and kind of boring looking. My absolute passion is using my Cricut machine, some vinyl, maybe even HTV to give it more of a wow factor. During this whole tutorial, it's going to be step by step. So I'm going to teach you how to do it in the Cricut design space. We're going to weed the vinyl together, and I'm actually going to show you some really cool tips and tricks when it comes to weeding vinyl, things that you've probably never seen before. The only things that you're going to need for today's tutorial is, of course, go to Dollar Tree right now to their Valentine's section. They have these super cute candy dispensers. This is exactly how they look like. What I really like about them is that you could actually screw them on and off, and you could actually fit bigger candies in here, which is what I'm going to do today. Plot twist, you guys know I have a son and he hates everything girly. I have to really challenge myself to do something very neutral so he could like it as well. Okay, so pick up however many you need. We're also going to be needing some white permanent vinyl. This is from the brand TECKWRAP. I'm going to talk about this later on, so make sure you pay a lot of attention to that part. And yes, this is a huge roll. When it comes to my white and my black vinyls, I always get them in bulk because I use them so often. And then of course, I am using my Cricut Maker 3, but you could use any type of Cricut machine you have. Heck, maybe even any type of cutting machine as well. Just follow along. Since we are using permanent vinyl, we're going to need a standard grip mat. This one is pink, but it's from a different brand, by the way. But if you have only Cricut products at home, your standard grip mat will be the green one. A squeegee, very, very important. A couple of these alcohol swabs, transfer tape, and last but not least, our golden tool today, which I can't wait to show you guys later on. But here's a really quick hint. Alrighty, let's get to crafting. Let's make some beautiful Valentine's Day gifts for our kids' class.
Alrighty, so here we are in Cricut Design Space. I always like to start off with doing a template. You guys know we do this in every project and in every tutorial. So I went ahead and I measured my little heart dispensers, and they run about 4 inches in width. And then I got a little rectangle just to help me out so I could see how big and how long and large I want that font or whatever saying you want to do. By the way, I thought it was such a beautiful idea. I originally wanted to put each name of each student on the heart, but my teacher actually does not prefer that because the students take a really long time when it comes to passing it out. So I talked to my son and he said, you know what, mom, let's just put third grade because third graders have a lot of homework and we deserve a little treat. So I thought that was super cute and practical. So I'm going in with my font. I have it in my little rectangle just to help me out so I could have a better visual of how it's going to look like. Remember, guys, when it comes to fonts, whichever one that you're using, if you like that font, you're most likely going to use it again. So always bookmark it. That's why it's so easy and so quick for me to whip up little projects like this, because I always save my fonts, and I know that's what takes the most of our time, always. So once you're done, make sure to just pretty much delete all of your little templates, like the little heart and the rectangle, because we're not going to need to cut that. And I went ahead and made my font white because I wanted to kind of get a visual look of how the white and the red would contrast, which always looks so good. And once we're ready, we're going to go ahead and click make, and it's always going to ask you to save the project or not. That's completely up to you. But once you're here, you know, Cricut Design Space has a really cool option. It has project copies. So I'm making 20 of these heart dispensers. So you could type whatever number that you need. For example, I put 18 and it automatically copied the same font design that I did 18 times. So in my case, I do need 20. Now, I know that it automatically puts them really close together. I want you guys to know that you could select it all and move it around. You could even select it by columns and kind of spread them out, which is what I'm doing here. It makes my life a little easier when it comes to applying the transfer tape. Honestly, I probably would have separated them even a little bit more, but I'm personally okay with this. But just know that you could do that. So once you're done separating them how you want to, now just make sure that all your materials make sense. Like you're using a mat, it's a 12 by 12 mat, and you're ready to go, and we're ready to hit continue. Alrighty, now what vinyl am I going to use today? I am definitely always going to reach for my TECKWRAP permanent vinyl. I have to tell you guys about this because I wish I knew this when I first got my Cricut. I used to spend like all of my extra money when it came to different Cricut vinyls, but once I tried the TECKWRAP brand, I was mind blown and I've never looked back since. Actually, even for my small business, we only use TECKWRAP permanent vinyl for our cups. So that's a huge little hint I'll give you guys. I'll make sure to give you both things. I have this whole roll and different rolls and even like a little bundle that gives you a couple of sheets for you could try it out. I'll have it linked in the description for my Amazon, including these little snap bracelets because I know you guys love it, but that's how I keep all of my vinyl rolls intact and it's not sticky with tape or anything like that. I also have a code for TECKWRAP that you could buy from their website, so I'll also make sure to put that in the description below. But if you want to try it out first, just go through Amazon, which is what I always did. Now, when it comes to cutting settings with this TECKWRAP regular permanent vinyl, you could just use the simple already preset cutting setting that Cricut has. That's just vinyl. That's all. Like it's nothing else needed. For different vinyls that TECKWRAP has, I will definitely show you different cutting settings, but for this one is fine. So just go ahead and go through the process with your Cricut machine. Just follow the instructions. Remember that when you're working in Cricut Design Space, everything on the screen is going to show you what you have to do. So when the flashing little play button starts flashing, that means you have to go ahead and press play. When it's done cutting, it's going to give you that little flashing other button. That means to release it. Now, I have been dying to show my whole YouTube community this tool right here. I've showed this before on my TikTok. This is a lighted weeding tool. You heard me right, lighted. You don't know that you need this until you start weeding out white vinyls or black vinyls or even those glitter vinyls that you can't hardly even see the cut. My goodness, when I actually learned about this tool, it was about last year that I bought it on Amazon. And I always try things before sharing it with everybody, but I cannot stop using it. And not only that, the tip of it is so sharp. So it makes our life so much easier when it comes to, weeding out those vinyls. So yeah, I'm going to definitely link this for you in my Amazon storefront and in the description below as well. Now, I know you guys are going to laugh a lot because this is crazy. If you use TECKWRAP vinyl and you use the correct cutting settings, you could do the wax off method. I know you just saw what you just saw right now. If you need to rewind it, go ahead. I want you to notice that none of my design got messed up whatsoever. I'm telling you guys, it's all about the quality of vinyl that you're using. That's why I make it such a big deal to share all of this info with all of you, because honestly, I wish I knew about this sooner. I used to go to Michael's and all of the craft stores and I used to pick up the Cricut vinyls are so expensive. And I used to also pick up Oracle and I always wondered, why is this vinyl so thin? Why is it ripping so easily? Why is it so hard to apply? Like, what's going on here? But yeah, so just to let you know. Now, I am going to put a fresh piece of transfer tape, which you guys know I hate brand new pieces of transfer tape. I didn't have a big enough older used and abused one. So I like to kind of like touch the tackiness so it won't be too tacky, since we are using pretty like cheap plastic heart items to put it on. So I definitely touched it before putting it on. We're always going to flip our mat upside down, let gravity do its thing, because I don't want these letterings to get all curled up. And I'm going to go ahead and peel away my mat from what we just did here.
Alrighty, crafty friends, so this is the part that we start assembling everything together and putting our vinyl on our little hearts. For all of you beginner crafters, I want you to pay attention to everything that I'm going to explain because we're working with permanent vinyl. Alright, so let's put this camera down. Okay, so right over here, we have a whole bundle of what we just cut with our Cricut machine. It says 3rd grade and has a transfer tape on it already. And then, of course, I have 3 of my blanks right here. Alcohol swabs are so important because remember, when working with permanent vinyl, we need to dehydrate every part of where we're going to be putting the permanent vinyl on. Permanent vinyl and anything really tacky does not mix well with oils. And every single thing that we touch with our hands has natural oil. So let's say that I have this heart and I've been touching it since I picked it up from the dollar Dollar Tree. I went in my car, I touched it again. I brought it to my craft room. I touched it again. I'm touching it right now. And if I were going to apply this, first of all, it's going to give me a really hard time to even apply this onto it. And number two, it's not going to last long. If you want something to be extremely permanent and how it should really work, you have to dehydrate the surface. Honestly, I picked these up on Amazon or in any Walgreens or any local pharmacy near you. You could get a whole bunch and they're very, very cheap. This is a staple in any Cricut craft room. Okay, so let's get to work. Alrighty, so we have my heart here. It's pretty easy to put flat down, but I want you to make sure that there is one side where it has a little knob to dispense the candies. So make sure you have the right side facing up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my alcohol swab and I'm just gonna start wiping everything down just with 2 fingers or so. You don't have to clean the whole entire heart, but especially the area that you're gonna be applying the vinyl to. I actually use the same swab because it's still fairly wet on maybe like 3 or 4 of these, to be honest. So let's keep on and let's see how many I could do with just one swab. I'm always going to give it about 30 to 60 seconds to let it dry down. We don't want to apply it when it's still wet with alcohol, but this is the perfect step to start prepping your piece of vinyl. So I'm going to move this to the side and I'm going to grab one of my cutouts. Okay, so this says 3rd grade. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. So this is where the backing of the vinyl is. And I'm going to get my squeegee with the felt tip and I'm going to start just kind of pressing on it, kind of like squeezing it out. What this is really doing is helping that vinyl stick to the transfer tape a little bit better. With my nail, I'm going to start removing the backing of the vinyl. Look how easy this backing is coming off. Now, I want to make a quick disclaimer. A lot of this has to do with 2 things, technique and the brand of vinyl that you're using, believe it or not. It's quality. This is actually the #1 reason why I love TECKWRAP vinyl the most than any other brand. Their vinyl is such a premium quality vinyl. It's so easy to work with. It doesn't tear, it doesn't bubble too easily. If you haven't tried TECKWRAP yet, the day that you do, you will forever and always remember me. So right now, my little Candy Heart Dispenser is ready to go. It's all dried up. You could do this 2 ways. You could have this laying down and kind of look over it. Sometimes it's even easier if you just put it straight on your table. You kind of have like a better eye focus here. Make sure that your body is parallel to the candy dispenser because it kind of helps you out there. And then with 2 fingers, you're going to go ahead and you're going to place it exactly where you want it to. Now, I'm really happy with this placement. So once I put it down, I'm going to smooth it down with my finger. Our fingers radiate our body temperature, which is a little warm, right? So that heat actually helps the vinyl stick onto whatever surface you're putting it on. I hope you know. I'm going to go ahead and smooth it down with my fingers. I might even get one of my felt tip squeegees and just start kind of like just making sure that there's no bubbles or anything. The thing about transfer tape is that we're never going to try to remove the transfer tape with just ripping it up. Remember, we're always going to do it at an angle. So little by little. And voila. It looks so cute. I love it. Friends, so we just finished putting the permanent vinyl on each of these little hearts. They came out so adorable. Now it's time to fill them. This is a huge tip I'll give to all of you. When it comes to giving out candies in any of your children's classes or for maybe in children in general, always be very mindful with peanut allergies. I always double and triple check and I always go for the candy that are more like the sour candies or like the lollipops or like the gummy ones. I kind of always steer away from getting any type of chocolate because a lot of chocolates have little pieces of peanuts in it. So I got some Airheads and I got some Nerds. I love getting Nerds and Smarties especially because it's so funny since they're like students. And these little candy dispensers, they do open up. So just go ahead and start churning and you'll be able to take them out. So I'm going to start filling my little candies in here. I'll probably fit like a couple of each. I actually hope I have enough candy, but we'll definitely find out. If not, I'll do a run. Usually overbuy, but I don't know if I underbought this time, but let's see. I don't know. And of course I had to pick up these Krabby Patties. This is my son's like only treat that he really likes. I'm going to go ahead and start with some Airheads. I'm going to throw in 2 of these Nerds. And then I have 30 of these. I have 30 Krabby Patties. Okay, no, it's gonna have to be 1 per kid. And they actually fit in here perfectly. I love that. I love that, it's so cute. And then we could just twist them back on. Tell me this is not the cutest thing ever. I know.
Thank you so much for watching and please stay tuned for Wednesday because I'm going to be uploading the part 2 of this video, which are little mini personalized tags. Let me know what you think in the comments. Love you guys.